Hey Bestie, it's Lisa. Welcome or welcome back. Today we are going to use Dollar Tree ribbons to make amazing DIYs. But first, our word of the day is very demure and very mindful. Stay to the end to find out what it means. I've got this adorable ribbon from Dollar Tree. I've actually used this before, so that's why it's a little crinkly and cut already, but I had put it in a Christmas tree. So I'm just going to take these pieces, instead of just, wasting them, they were already cut, I'm just going to start hot gluing them around my foam wreath form that I also got at the Dollar Tree. And even though they're smaller pieces, I'll just keep gluing them, and I'll make sure that it always ends on the back side, so that way the seam is always going to be on the back. And I'll just continue doing that all the way around until I cover the entire wreath. Now I'm going to take a piece of jute, I'm just going to glue it on the back, and I'm just going to make that my hanger, and I'll add a piece of masking tape just to secure that on there. Very easy. You could do this any way that you want. This is just one of the ways I like to do it. And I need a wider hoop for a wreath because my wreath hanger on my door is wider than just like a little nail type thing. Now I've got this felt bow that was attached to something and I took it off. I'm just going to hot glue it right in the center, and then I've got pieces of evergreen pics that I had in my stash. I save all the little pieces, and I'm just going to start attaching all these different pieces of greenery that are like winter type greenery. Some of them are frosted, but they all look like they come from the trees you would see like in the winter up on the mountains, in the forest, that kind of a thing. And then I'm going to add a little bit to the top just to kind of round that out and fill in the little hole. Then I've got these sparkly branches from the Dollar Tree, and these are red. They come in red, silver, and I believe gold. And I'm going to use these just to add some fun kind of whimsy feel, and they're a little long, so I'm going to trim them off with my nippers. And this is such an easy wreath to put together. Wow, it's amazing what you can do with ribbon. I mean, think of all the different ribbons out there and how you could make this look. I'm going to keep adding those little sparkly branches until I get, the look that I want. There's no way that is just right or wrong to do this. Do it to the way you like it. If all you wanted was the greenery and the bow, that's good enough. That's fine. I just like, a little extra. I'm a little extra anyway. I'm going to take a little pine cone. It was still a little bit bigger than I wanted, and I wanted the bottom to be flat. So I pulled off some of the petals, took my nippers, and just clipped away the excess there. And I'm going to hot glue that right onto the center of the bow. It had a weird kind of a seam. I think something else was originally glued on there. And then I've got some pit berries that are gold. I'm going to wrap them around the way I do with the pumpkins, and then I'm just going to kind of put them on there just for, extra oomph. It's not like you have to do this, but I like to do this. And so I just thought it needed something a little extra there around that pine cone. You could use whatever you wanted. I just happened to choose these pit berries because I had them. Always trying to use it by stash. How about you? Anyway, there it is. I think it turned out beautiful. Let me know what you think. I've got some more ribbons from the Dollar Tree, and one actually that was given to me, so I'm not sure where it came from. And I just love having, a bunch of different ribbons to work with. What we're going to do first, we're going to make some Christmas trees. I'm going to draw lines on this piece of construction paper from the Dollar Tree, and we're just going to make 3 triangular shapes and cut them out. My goal was that they wouldn't all be exactly the same. And there they are. And now what we're going to do is roll them into like cone shapes so that we can have trees. And I'm finding that one of the best things to do is kind of pre-roll it a little bit, and that way it makes it easier to work with. And then you go up to the top and you kind of fold a little edge over on the one side. So you see how I'm folding that edge down just a little bit because I need a place to glue the other side to. So now I'm going to take the other side, I'm going to pull it around. I'm also going to keep rolling it just to make it more pliable. And when I get to the point where that one other side hits the one I folded over, I'll add some hot glue. And then I'll just start the process of holding that down, gluing it, and then going down the side and continuing until I get the whole thing attached. Now this one is the smaller of the 3, so it kind of crunched up a little bit, but you can reshape it once it's glued together. So that's the good news. So now I'm just going to hold it, make sure it's dry because it's easier to shape once you have it dry. And now I'm just going to kind of play with it. We're going to be covering it, so this piece doesn't have to look perfect. perfect. And then I'm going to trim the bottom until it stands up straight and makes a nice cone. So it took a couple of trims there, and then I stood it up and decided, okay, I think this is straight. I'm going to do the exact same thing to the other ones, and there they are. So see how they all turned out different. Now for this first one, I'm just going to start doing kind of like stripes, if you will. I started with like an angle, and then I'm just going to go down until it hits the end, and I'll trim it off. And then I'm going to do this several more times using this green felt ribbon. This is kind of my base on this one. You could do any pattern or design that you want. I'm going to show you 3 different ways that I've found that you can do this, but there are many, many more. So see how I've done that. I'm going to add this beautiful candy cane ribbon. I actually ended up covering the whole tree with that green. I decided that I thought that was just the perfect base for this. Now I'm going to take the candy cane ribbon, and I'm just going to put 3 of them on there. I kind of spaced them apart. Now I'm going to take the snowflake ribbon. I'm going to put a piece on either side of the candy cane ribbon. And then I'm going to take the snowflake ribbon and I'm going to go all the way around the bottom, and that kind of creates a nice base and finishes it off. So that is one look that you can do with these. And I love the way this one turned out. It's super cute. And the whole idea is that it's like a little kind of a vignette. So now we're going to move on to the second tree, and I'm going to use this gingham ribbon with the red and white, and then I've got a cute little red truck ribbon that I also got at the Dollar Tree. So what I'm going to do with these is I'm going to be going around in rows. So first I did the gingham. Now I'm going to turn around and I'm going to add a row of the little red truck one. And then I'm going to do the gingham, and I'm just going to keep doing this all the way around. And I'll just start by hot gluing the piece and then end by hot gluing the piece. And I might add a little bit of hot glue in between. So there's the second tree. So now for the third tree, we're going to make little loops. So I got a bunch of different ribbons. I've sectioned them out and I cut them into the size that I want. You fold it in half and decide how long you want your little loops to be. So I'm going to start at the bottom, and we're going to do 2 rows of the gingham. I'm just going to go all the way around. I just kind of glue the 2 little pieces, the ends together to make the loop, and then glue it right onto the tree. The reason I start at the bottom is I want each loop to hang over the flat part. So there's the first row. You see how I did that? Now I'm going to do the second row, and then I did 2 rows of the red and black buffalo check. Now I'm going to take the plaid, I'm going to do that, and then put another little row of the plaid, and then one last row of the gingham. And so now I'm just going to trim the bottom, and then I'm going to add gingham all the way around the bottom. I'll lift up the loops and just hot glue it underneath to give the tree a nice little base. And I just think it's so, so cute. And I will show you at the end what all 3 of them look like. I think they turned out adorable. And like I said, there are so many ways to do this. This is just a couple of the options. There's the first 2. I love how they turned out. And now here's the last one with the little loops. You can add toppers to these or not. I decided not to. I thought they just look cute all by themselves, and they could all sit together somewhere in your home. Let me know what you think. I've got all kinds of ribbon here, but I didn't end up using all of it, just a few of them and some twine. I just wanted to have several to choose from to figure out my color scheme. First thing, we're going to make a cute little like garland. So I just made a loop on the end of the twine, and then I figured how long I wanted it to be, cut the end, and made a loop on the other end, and that's how we'll hang this. I like to hang these above my coffee bar. I have a nice spot there for that. You can hang them wherever you want. So now I've got my starting point. I'm going to start cutting pieces of ribbon to make little bow bundles. So what you do first is figure out how big you want it to be over the little twine. So I figured, okay, that's as wide as I want it to go. And then I'm going to start cutting enough pieces. I'm going to make 10 of these ribbon bundles to hang on this garland. So I'm just going to wrap it around itself until I get to the point where I would have enough for 10. I'm going to use 1 piece for each of these. I learned this technique from my friend Nadia at DIY with Nadia, and I'll put her link down in the description box. She makes wreaths and does these bow bundles that I love. She folds the end and cuts the dovetail, and then does the same thing on the other end, and that's how you actually cut out your pieces too. How smart. I'll take my green felt ribbon and I will do the same thing. And I'm aiming for 10 pieces each. And then I need 2 of these little red truck ribbons for each one. So I'm actually going to cut out 20. And with this one, it's so narrow to fold, it was easier just to hold them across. So now I'm going to put all my little bundles together. So we're going to start with the beautiful red ribbon. Then we're going to crisscross the red truck ribbon and then put the felt one over the top. I'm going to tie each bundle with a little piece of twine and knot it in the back. Now I'm just going to angle cut the little red truck ribbons because they're so small. Again, dovetailing them, you would hardly notice it. And I'll do each of those so there's 2 on each end. And that's how you create a little ribbon bundle with this particular garland we're making. I'm going to do that with all 10 of these. And now I'm going to take that piece of twine we started with that's going to be for the whole garland. And we are literally just going to tie around the excess piece that I tied in the center of each one. We're going to attach it to the twine for the garland. It makes more sense when you're looking at this. It's kind of hard to describe. Anyway, but I'm going to attach each one and they do slide around, so it makes it very easy to adjust them later however you want them to look. Now I'm going to add a little teeny pine cone in the center of each one. You can get these at Dollar Tree, actually any of the craft stores. I cut off the back to make it easier to glue on. So this is what the back looks like. Now we're going to trim that excess twine that was there for where we attached the little ribbon bundles. We'll do that with all 10 of them. Turn it back over, and now we can slide them around and kind of decide how close or how far apart we want each of them. And I just think this is so, so cute. I love making different kinds of garlands. You can do so many things, and ribbon is a great way to make a garland. Let me know what you think. And now to find out what our word of the day, very demure and very mindful, means. To be chill or to sarcastically display how calm and respectful something is. And now you are in the know. Ready for more inspiration? Here's another video I think you'll really like. If you click on it, I will see you there. You are truly a blessing to me. Bye!